In this video, no, talakayin natin, no, i-recap natin yung naging PBA Philippine Cup 50th season na game day, no, no October 8, 2025, na kung saan itong si Calvin Abueva ay nag-explode ng 41 points sa unang laro ng Titan Ultra dito sa PBA. Magandang araw, Pilipinas. I'm Ruben Terrado and thank you for watching us on our YouTube channel, and i-recap nga natin yung mga naging laro, no, noong October 8, na kung saan nga si Calvin Abueva scored a career high 41 points in Titan Ultra's first win in their first game in the PBA, beating Meralco sa score na 100-96. And again, the major reason kung bakit nanalo yung Titan Ultra dito sa larong ito is none other than the effort of Calvin Abueva, no? 41 points, a career high for Calvin Abueva. 7 rebounds, 14 of 27 shooting from the field, 4 of 7 from threes in 35 minutes of play, no? So siguro simple lang yung rason kung bakit nag-dominate si Calvin Abueva dito, no? Because talagang binigay yung bola kay Calvin Abueva, no? Ang dami niyang touches. Coach John Cardell opting na talagang ibigay consistently yung bola kay Calvin Abueva, and tapos binabad pa siya sa larong ito 35 minutes in this ball game, and it paid off, no? Talagang tinake advantage ni Calvin Abueva yung oportunidad na binigay ni Coach John Cardell sa larong ito. And actually, itong game na to, no, slow start for Titan Ultra. 11-0 ang kalamangan ng Meralco, no. Midway in the first quarter, at umiscore na lang yung Titan Ultra after a free throw by Joshua Monson sometime in the 6-minute mark, no, of the ball game. Pero agad-agad nakabawi itong Titan Ultra, and thanks to Calvin Abueva, no, dun sa third quarter nga ng larong ito, Titan outscored Meralco 31-18 with Calvin Abueva scoring 16 points in the third quarter. So talagang we expect this, no, we will expect this in the next games, no, na talagang Titan Ultra will take advantage of Calvin Abueva. Talagang ibibigay sa kanya yung bola. This could be their strategy na rin for the rest of the season, na talagang more touches for Calvin. They will give the offense to him, and sabi nga ni Calvin Abueva, no, after the game, no, na may ibubuga pa siya, and sabi niya may mailalabas pa siya sa kanyang laro at age 37, no. And siguro take note din natin na this is only the fourth game of Calvin Abueva sa Titan Ultra / Northport franchise. Kasi kung matatandaan nyo, last season, na-trade si Calvin Abueva to Northport pa, no, for William Navarro na nailipat sa Magnolia. And last season, Calvin Abueva only played 3 games sa Northport. So this is actually Abueva's 4th game sa Titan Ultra / Northport franchise. And what a memorable game for him, no, for Calvin Abueva, no, scoring 41 points, surpassing his previous career high of 31 na kanyang tinala noong 2017 Commissioner's Cup nung naglalaro pa siya sa Alaska during a playoff for number 8 seed, no, na game against ironically sa Global Port pa yung game na yon, no. Alaska playing against Global Port at that time, no. So again, Calvin Abueva, monster game in Titan Ultra's debut game dito sa PBA Philippine Cup. And ito, no, nakikita na rin natin yung personality rin ng Titan Ultra for this season under Coach Janadel Cardell, at mukhang this will be a running team, no. Based on the stats, Titan Ultra 40 fast break points in this game. Meralco only with 23 points. So siguro ito na yung magiging style of play din, no, ng Meralco, ng Titan Ultra under Coach John Cardell. We can expect na we will see running game, no, para dito sa Titan Ultra for this season, no. And then Yung defense, no? Defense din, mukhang ito rin ang magiging laruan ng Titan Ultra, no? With Titan Ultra getting 11 steals in this game, Meralco with 7. And yun nga, no? Joshua Monson, mukhang siya rin ang mangunguna sa depensa ng Titan Ultra, no? Although all-around game siya ngayon, 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Pero yung depensa niya, no? Isa rin sa mga dahilan ng panalo ng Titan Ultra, 1 steal and 2 blocks. Yung isa pang block niya doon was a chase down block against Buong Quinto na nag-entertain din, no? Sa ating audience sa Inares Center sa Antipolo kanina, no? So again, Joshua Monson picking up where he left off on defense, the most improved player of the 49th season with an all-around effort for Titan Ultra. And then Franyo, no, unheralded yung kanyang naging laro sa game na ito. A near double-double, 9 points and 9 assists, no, para dito kay Franyo, no, in game of Titan Ultra versus yung dito sa Meralco Bolts, no. So yun, Franyo, no. Also had 3 steals in this game, no. Ito si Franyo, yung point guard ng Titan Ultra. Sa Meralco side naman, CJ Cancino, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 8 of 18 from the field. Brandon Bates, 10 points, 14 rebounds, double-double. And then Chris Newsome, no? Not his usual game, no? 9 points, 3 of 8 from the field, and 5 assists. Nung nakausap natin si Coach Luigi Trillo, sabi niya, no? Itong si Chris Newsome still looking to find this groove dahil nagkaroon siya ng mahaba-habang break, no? As he rested himself dahil na-dislocate kasi yung kanyang finger during the stint of Gilas Pilipinas in the FIBA Asia Cup 2025. Pinahinga muna nila si Chris Newsome. Hindi nga siya masyado nakalaro sa mga tune-up games and he's still trying to find his groove, no? And in this game, 9 points lang si Chris Newsome. But again, marami pa namang oras. This is Meralco's first game but it's going to be a busy start, no, for Meralco dahil may pinaghahandaan rin silang EASL this coming season, no. And then the rebounding department, no, Meralco doing well actually, 61 rebounds, Titan Ultra 50. Usually pag ikaw ang nanalo sa rebounds ay ikaw rin ang mananalo sa laro, but unfortunately for Meralco hindi yun nangyari dahil nga sa nilaro ni Calvin Abueva na talaga nag-take over, dinomina yung laro, and eventually, no, leading itong Titan Ultra to the victory against itong Meralco Bolts. Okay, yan yung first game. But first, no, ito muna yung box score, no, and you can pause this, no, kung gusto nyo makitang maigi yung box score. Cade Flores with 10 points. Ato Ular in his first game with Titan Ultra, 8 points. And then si Chris Kuhn with 6, no, the rookie of Titan Ultra, scoring 6 points for Meralco. Raymond Almasan 16, Buong Quinto 15. At yun, Alain Maliksi, no, playing his first game after seeing action for only 2 games last season, only 5 points. Medyo nag-struggle si Alain Maliksi dito, only 1 of 5 shooting from the 3-point range, no, itong si Alain Maliksi. Okay, for the second game naman, it was NLEX defeating itong San Miguel, no, sa score na 85-84, no. And in this game, NLEX played without Robert Bolick dahil sumakabilang buhay na yung ama ni Robert Bolick, and our condolences to Berto, no. Si Bolick ay lumipad muna sa Amerika, no, para lang to attend to yun nga, no, para makita niyang muli yung kanyang ama. And again, condolences to the Bolick family, no. And with Bolick out, nag-step up ang buong Road Warriors, no. Brandon Ramirez sa the big game, 16 points, 13 in the second half. He also grabbed 6 rebounds, 6 of 17 shooting from the field. And then si Jonel Policarpio, no, a revelation, the sophomore out of Lasal, 16 points, 12 in the second half, 6 of 9 shooting from the field, and 2 steals, no. Going to Policarpio, no, and napanood natin siya during the tune-up game against Rain or Shine, one game. But in that game, no, impressive si Jonel Policarpio, no. Mukhang yung confidence niya talaga nandun na, no, sa game, and you can see yung kanya talagang true potential, no, yung ability niya with his height to be a ball carrier. He can shoot from the outside, may galaw din siya sa ilalim. And mukhang lumalabas na yung potential talaga ni Jonel Policarpio. At pinakita niya ito, no, against the reigning champion San Miguel Beermen, no, scoring 12 in the second half. May mga basket siya sa isang run during the fourth na nagpalayo dito sa NLEX, no. So, and again, Jonel Policarpio, nabanggit nga ni Robert Bolick during the media day, no, na he feels like itong si Jonel Policarpio will be one of the X factors for NLEX this conference, no. At hindi naman binigo ni Jonel Policarpio itong si Robert Bolick, no, with this performance in the first game of their campaign dito sa 50th season Philippine Cup, where they stunned the reigning champions San Miguel Beermen, no. Kevin Alas had a good game as well, no. 13 points, 5 rebounds, also stepping up with the Robert Bolick out for this game. Kevin Alas with 13 points, no. Maganda yung offensive game ni Kevin Alas sa larong ito. Yan si JP Bahio, no. Double-double for the big man, no. Although undersized, pero pagdating sa sipag, hindi matatawaran itong si JP Bahio. 12 points, 12 rebounds para sa NLEX Road Warriors. And yun nga, no, isa si Bahio sa nag-contribute dito sa rebounds ng NLEX. 53 rebounds for NLEX, 50 para sa San Miguel, 3 rebound advantage para sa NLEX. And yung sa offensive rebound, no, NLEX pa rin yung lamang dito, 17-13. So malaking bagay yung pinakita dito ni JB Bahio in helping NLEX dominate the boards against San Miguel Beer that has, of course, the 9-time MVP, Junmar Fajardo. Sas naman sa kabilang side, Junmar Fajardo 18 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 block, no, for the 9-time MVP. And then si Don Trollano also had a good game, 17 points, 5 assists, 3 steals, no, but unfortunately for Trollano, no, meron siyang costly mistake in the end game. After itong San Miguel was able to cut down the lead of NLEX to 1 on Don Trollano's 4-point shot, ay in the final seconds naman ay nag-commit naman siya ng turnover. Actually, hindi ko alam kung turnover na ito. Dahil ang nangyari kasi, with the time winding down, Don Trollano drove to the basket. Mukhang meron siyang open lane to take a shot, but instead ay pinasa niya yung bola, no, in the dying seconds. At doon na nga naubos yung oras, no, dahil doon sa pasa instead of yung tira na commit nitong si Don Trollano, no. So a mistake by Don Trollano in the end game cost them the victory. Talking about itong San Miguel Beermen. And then si CJ Perez, no, still dealing with an ankle injury na kanyang na-sustain in the Gilas Pilipinas campaign in the FIBA Asia Cup, no. He only played for 4 minutes and had 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists, no. Short stint for CJ Perez. Mukhang tinetesting lang ni Coach Leo if yung ankle ni CJ Perez would be a go. Pero mukhang hindi kinaya, no, dahil 4 minutes lang yung kanyang linaro dito sa larong ito. And then si Chris Miller, no, the rookie of San Miguel, struggled in this game. 0 for 5 from the field, 0 points in 12 minutes of action, no. Itong si Chris Miller yung first round pick ng San Miguel sa season 50 draft. And then again, yung box scores with yun nga, Brandon Ramirez and Jonel Policarpio with 16 points each. Maganda rin yung nilaro ni Richie Roger. And then si Enoch Valdez, maganda rin ang pinakita. And then on the San Miguel side, Jericho Cruz, the finals MVP of the Philippine Cup with 12 points. And then ito na yung the rest of the scorers, no, for NLEX and San Miguel. Kung gusto nyo makita maigi, i-post nyo lang yung video so you could see clearly, no, yung box scores nitong game na to between NLEX and San Miguel. Okay, dyan na po nagtatapos yung ating recap ng game or games noong October 8, 2025 sa Philippine Cup. And again, I'm Ruben Terrado. Thank you for watching us on our YouTube channel. Marami pa tayong interviews, post-game press conferences, reaction dun sa games between Titan Ultra and itong Meralco, and as well as yung NLEX San Miguel ball game. May popost natin yung mga videos natin, video interviews na ating kinundak sa Inares Center sa Antipolo. Again, thank you for watching us. I'm Ruben Terrado, and we will see you next time. And please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel.